What's up, everybody? Welcome to Chris's Watch Movie Party. I'm Chris,
I'm Shell.
and tonight we are watching the movie Murder in the First. Michelle, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited to watch this with you, as you were the one who recommended this film to me.
I love this movie. It is so incredibly underrated. Bacon should have gotten an Oscar, hands down.
Yeah,
And Slater should have been nominated. I don't know that he should have won, even though he's really, really good. But Kevin Bacon definitely should have won. I think it's both of their best performances ever.
yeah, I'll give you that. There is another Kevin Bacon film that I'm thinking of. I think it's called Death Sentence. I think that's
I don't
another
know
one
that
I
one.
can. That's another one I can think of. But
I'll have to write it
other
down.
than
Take a look at it later.
yeah, basically in that one, his son's gonna play like a profession. His son's gonna play like go to the get drafted and go play ice hockey,
Hmm.
and they stop off at a gas station. And then there's a robbery that takes place, and his ends up getting killed.
Oh dear.
So he ends up taking revenge on him.
Yeah.
It's a
As
good
soon as you
film.
said they stopped at a gas station, I knew it was not.
Yeah,
It's not good.
and the reason why they hold it up is because it's a bloody gang initiation. He's actually got to do that to join. He's actually got to
Oh,
take
those
care
are
of someone
terrifying.
to join the gang.
Those are terrifying.
Yes. All right. You ready to go with this movie?
I am.
All right. Three, two, one, play.
Oh, I have to put. It's inspired by a true story, very loosely based on a true story.
Oh, is
Very
it?
loosely. Yeah, very loosely. They Henry Young is a real person or was a real person.
Yeah.
Um, and he does murder an inmate, Rufus McCain, but in this movie they make it out to be that like Henry was almost a saint.
Yeah.
He was not. Henry's young in real life. Henry's defense was handled by two attorneys instead of one, and neither one of their names matches the person that Christian Slater plays. They offered temporary insanity, saying that Young's brutal treatment on Alcatraz had led him to murder his fellow inmate. The jury brought the argument and returned a verdict, or bought the argument and returned a verdict of involuntary manslaughter, largely because Alcatraz officials who testified at the trial refused to provide any actual details of prisoner treatment because they lived under strict rules not to talk about prison procedures when off the island for fear these details would make it into the newspaper and be used by criminals in breakout attempts.
Okay. Gary Oldman plays the warden, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah, thought so.
he's really good. While filming courtroom scenes, the location was hit by a 6.7 earthquake. Bacon was handcuffed to a large desk table. He took refuge underneath while an enormous crystal chandelier swung overhead. It was later condemned.
Okay.
Some of this was actually filmed on Alcatraz. It's not a set. Oh, here. When Henry Young tried to escape Alcatraz in real life, one of his accomplices was named Dale Stamphill, the name, the last name of Christian Slater's character. So at least they pulled the name from something semi-real.
Yeah.
The things that this man goes through in this film are just unbelievable.
Could you imagine just being in a dark room?
No,
Hmm.
no, I can't. Not in any way. I think I would dig at my neck until I got my jugular vein and I would just rip it. I wouldn't be able to make it. He lost 40 pounds for this role.
What's that? Pounds to kilos. 40 pounds. Well, wonder why that's not right. 18 kilos. That's a lot. If you've just joined us, there is a link here in the chat. It'll take you to a special movie room, and you can watch this film along with us if you have not seen it. Also, feel free to chat with us and just talk to us about movies in general.
Thank you for joining.
See, this is what I was talking about. Kevin Bacon's got a clause in his contract not to do naked scenes, but he's always naked in his films.
He's not completely naked.
I forgot he was in it too, William H Macy.
I like him a lot. It's on my bucket list. I don't think I'll ever get to it, but
I'd to go to Alcatraz.
yeah, San Francisco. I'd like to go to a Niners game.
Yeah. I see in today's game they let the bloody time run out. One of the players had a seizure or something, a seizure or something on the field.
Mm-hmm.
So both teams just let the time run out and they called it the end of the game.
At your game?
No, NFL.
Oh, I didn't see that. Who even thinks to build a place like this? I mean, I get that it's in the middle of nowhere and it's hard to escape, but with the dungeons and the like, who thought that you would need that kind of deterrent?
Yeah. Well, the tunnels definitely helped Sean Connery's character.
He's so young in this movie.
Yeah, it's funny going back now and watching like old Gary Oldman films, and you hear like his different voice.
Hmm.
I always just see him as Jim Gordon now.
Hmm.
Doesn't he cut him or something?
Yeah, unpleasantly.
Yeah, before we came online, I was watching a Spirit Halloween video. Like, obviously, somewhere that one of the stores was already open.
Hmm.
I'd have a buddy field day if they had one here.
They're probably open here. Mm-mm. I went into a Dollar Tree, which is basically like a five and dime store from
Yeah,
back
yeah,
in
I've
the
been
day.
into a Dollar Tree.
Um, I get a lot of kitchen stuff there because
Yeah.
it's $1. But there, I was 3 weeks ago. I was in there, so this was still July, and they had Halloween stuff out,
Okay.
which I thought was a bit much. I mean, let's get back to school first, and then once we're closer to that, you can put out the spiders.
Well, pretty much a few days after Christmas here, they already have the hot cross buns out for Easter.
It's crazy.
Um, Spirits, Halloween, and that one.
Don't look at the children. Yeah, they're gonna not look at the children. God, he looks like what I'd imagine the people under the stairs look like.
Well, they were like teenagers and kids and people under the stairs, isn't it?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Oh, haven't you?
No, that's just what I'd imagine they'd look like,
Mm.
all pasty and near dead.
It's a weird one.
I'm okay not having seen it.
To be fair, I wasn't a big fan of it anyway, so.
the scoring of this movie is very, very good.
Yeah. And the way they do the cameras.
Hmm. You wouldn't think he'd even have the strength to shove that through somebody's skin, you know?
Yeah, I know, right?
He wears the hell out of that hat, I'll tell you.
It does remind me of like those old school gangster hats.
Hmm. Speaking of gangsters, have you ever seen Mobsters?
Mobsters.
That's a stacked cast as well.
Mobsters. No, I haven't seen that, but I think we've talked about
Oh,
that recently, and I think I've added it.
so
I
good.
added it to the list. What movies did Christian Bale do around this time? Not Christian Bale, Slater, sorry.
This is after Pump Up the Volume, but not too far after, because he still has the baby face and the hair.
Oh, so he did a movie called Bed Roses after this, and then he did Broken
Mhm.
Arrow.
Bed of Roses, that was good. Not one of my favorites, but it was good.
And before this was Interview with a Vampire, which I haven't
Wait,
seen.
what? He's in Interview with a Vampire?
Yeah.
Well, now I have to watch it. I think it's on my list.
Again, if you've just joined us, you will see there's a link on the screen which you will find in the chat. If you click on that, it will take you to a special movie room and you can watch this film along with us. Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by. If you've seen this movie, let us know what you think. Federal. $5 back then was like 6,000 now.
Well, I remember when I was a child, you used to get like 8 lolly frogs in a bag for like 25 cents.
What the hell is a lolly frog?
Just like a frog, like a lolly, like a candy,
Uh-huh.
but in a frog form, like a frog shape.
I want one of them.
Now you're paying $1 for like one of them.
At the least. If I were him, I would get in that gas chamber and take a big ass deep breath.
Well, I think that only works for so long, as you will see when we watch the chamber.
Well, I don't mean hold my breath. I mean take deep ones.
Yeah.
Get it over with. So we asked him how old he is.
Baseball. There you go. I remember another scene that happens in this movie as we're watching this. Doesn't he get him? Doesn't he get him a hooker or something?
Yeah. Played by Kevin Bacon's real wife.
That's right.
Christian Slater was 24 years old. I mean, this movie's so old. William H. Macy looks young.
Well, even in the Lincoln Lawyer, he doesn't look too bad. I think it's just been like the last few years he's
Yeah,
aged.
yeah, you're right. This is 31 years ago, though. I mean, this
Yeah.
is it's an oldie. As now. So Christian Slater was 24. Kevin Bacon was 36.
I wouldn't have thought that.
Me either. He's a lot older than me than I thought he was. He had a way out, but he also had a way in, and so did his friends. I feel like that would be a smell you would never be able to escape.
Probably not. I don't think so. Or even when you go to old prisons now, they got a smell to them.
Mm-hmm. Overkill, isn't it?
Yeah.
Those glasses are wicked. So that's the table he hid under while a chandelier was swinging above his head during an earthquake. The table looks like it might support the chandelier. It's pretty damn thick.
Yeah.
unless unless for this purposes it's made of fiberboard. Those glasses really are awful.
Yeah, they're not the best glasses for him. I still find it fascinating how Ali Emery became an actor.
How what? I'm sorry.
How Ali Emery became an actor, the guy playing the judge.
Mm. He's in a lot of stuff too.
Yeah. He was a drill sergeant in the movie Full Metal Jacket,
Full Metal Jacket, yeah.
but he was only supposed to be like a drill sergeant consultant, but he brought his uniform along and performed the scene.
Mm.
And then they basically gave him the job from that. That's what started pretty much his career.
That's a handy bit of trivia.
And that was all improvised too, that whole scene. It's funny seeing the two opposing councils' tables facing each other. I'm so used to seeing it the other way.
Mm-hmm. Is that how it is over there too?
Yeah,
They're
yeah. They
next to one
face a
another?
judge.
Yeah, that's what he'll get.
Good drawers.
Oh yeah. I think I'm about 2 seconds behind you because I forgot I had to push play.
Kevin Bacon must have some sort of prosthetic on his face.
He has to because that's a lot of makeup,
Yeah.
and I think it would look too fake if it were makeup. This point guy, you're awful slow. Ah, not too bright, Jim. Not too bright.
This movie's moving wrong pretty quick.
It is. Well, I mean, it goes from the word jump, and it's constant. I mean, there's
Yeah.
always something going on. Who is she? Do you know without looking her up?
I'd not off the top of my head.
I can't remember her name. Oh, Emma Davids. I've seen her and stuff, but I didn't know her name. It might be the morning show. Oh no, she was on Grey's. Oh, she's been in a lot of stuff. I just never knew her name.
Oh, she was in 13 Ghosts. She was in Fracture.
I didn't get that far down. I saw like 10 things I've seen her in, so I stopped.
Yeah.
She
What was
was
she
in
in?
13 Ghosts. That's right.
13
Uh-huh.
Ghosts. Yeah, she was the one who wanted to blow up the house in 13 Ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
What about Fracture? Who the hell was she in that? Oh, she was the wife.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even guessed that if we just looked that up.
Easy parts. All I did was move, babe. I cannot even imagine what that aroma is.
Damp,
And I
mild.
obviously use the word aroma very
Yeah.
loosely. Yeah. Hi. Say
You
good
come for
morning
a
to
visit?
everybody. Oh,
Hello.
there she is. Say hi, Faye.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. She's about on time today too. You getting back into your old ways? I almost sat on the deck today because it's so beautiful this morning.
Yeah.
But then I thought, if a deer walks by, which is very common in the morning, we'll have 6 or 8 of them just hanging out in the yard because they know they won't get shot here. Um, it'll be pandemonium
Yeah.
and very loud. So inside we are. Whenever anybody picks up one of those phones, all I can think of is how nasty and dirty they are.
The old dusty phones.
Just gross. And I'm not a germaphobe, but I can just imagine like everybody breathing on it. And oh, freaks me out. That melded picture right there looks like Gary Oldman as Dracula.
Yeah.
Did you like that movie?
Sorry?
Did you like that movie, Keanu Reeves?
I haven't seen it for a long time. I don't really remember any of it. Are you a fan of it?
Sometimes. I've,
Sometimes?
I've seen it, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
And I feel like I like it until I really think about it, and then I don't like it.
Okay.
Like I kind of enjoy it while I'm watching it, and then I'm out.
Yeah.
The Redskins are football. My back hurts just looking at that mattress. And this is that weird looking guy, right? His brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, like his voice. He's been in a ton of stuff too. I'll be right back.
That's Chucky himself.
That's right. He is Chucky.
He's also the gas station attendant at the start of Urban Legends.
That I don't remember. And I've only seen Chucky, my God, once.
Yeah.
Excuse me. God, I hope that wasn't in your ear.
No.
I think my mic is through my iPad.
Yeah, the start of Urban Legends, she pulls into the gas station to get gas, and he's like this really creepy dude. And she gives him the credit card.
I remember the gas station. I don't remember his face though.
Hmm. And she thinks that he's trying to attack her, and she drives off. And he goes, "Someone's in the back seat," and he sounds like Chucky.
Oh, that's right. Right. Okay. Yeah, I remember now.
He was also the sheriff in the Rob Zombie Halloween films.
Yes, he was. That I remember.
I don't know if you've pushed a button, but your mic's disabled. Not your mic, your camera.
Yeah, I had to step away.
Okay, all right, no problem.
I did say I was leaving, but I guess you didn't hear me. Hi. Hold on. The lovely Kira Sedgwick. they did their family tree. I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe 15 years ago or something. They're actually like second or third cousins.
yeah. It's a weird coincidence, isn't
It is different. Thank God they're not first cousins. They have kids together.
it?
What are you doing? He makes this movie really hard to watch because he's
Yeah.
so good.
Well, I was reading just before he brought his wife and his kids on the set to get him out of character.
Mm. Hi. Wanna come up and say hi to everybody? Come on. It's big boys time.
Hi.
Mm. Say hi to Chris. You need a bath. You're stinky. Today's bath day for everybody.
Bath day is a good day.
Yeah. Ooh, I did the beagle yesterday. There's always room for sarcasm. I was supposed to go see that cat this morning and I forgot. It's probably hungry by now.
You still haven't seen the other cat friends?
No, he stayed. Max was down Wednesday when we came down for a little bit, or when we got here. He was down for a couple hours, but he hasn't been back down since. So I only see him when I go up. What an amazing building.
It is. What are we drinking? Black coffee?
Oh God, not black. Ooh. Some Folgers with some sweet cream and a little bit of vanilla powder. I'm my own barista.
Yeah.
Well, lizards got to eat too, right?
Yeah.
Come back up. Come on. Excuse yourself, lady.
I'm surprised I haven't had a visit yet.
I know. Usually I hear meowing by now. Men that wear suits have always been assholes. He tried to escape. He didn't kill a baby, for God's sake.
These days, you don't even need to wear a suit. People that have
That's true.
power these days are a pain in the ass.
Yep. I wonder what those cars weighed.
Probably a lot.
'Cause they were all metal then, you know?
Yeah.
My plastic piece of crap now weighs several tons. Well, not several, a couple.
I'm your sister.
I wonder if, like, because through this whole movie, he's constantly, picking and scratching his head. Like, if he continued to do that after this movie. I've read a lot of times that actors develop tics for their
Yeah.
specific character and then they have trouble getting rid of them. But he's picking at it, like he's picking bugs in the one scene,
Yeah.
and he's constant, he's
Well, he's scratching his head now.
That's what made me think of it. And the fact that I constantly play with my hair too, which is why I put it up because I kept playing with it. You tell him, killer. I think that's pretty wild, like the mobile witness box. What are you looking for? You can't see anything up here. Come on. Come on. Say hi. It's Parker's turn.
Hello.
We've got everybody today. Now we just need Max. Go get the cat. Go get Max. Go get him. Parker's like, I'll go get him. All right. They were really good when I was cat sitting, but I mean, it took them a while to get there where they approached the cat as opposed to dive bombing the cat.
Yeah.
And whenever they come here, which is 2 or 3 times a month, maybe, Max is still like fresh news. So they dive bomb him. And Max
Yeah.
is 14 years old. He doesn't need that shit in his life. So there's a cat on the news. I was at my friend Donna's last night, and there's a cat that needs a family. He's lived its whole life in foster. And I was this close.
Yeah.
How close? Maybe someday we'll get one. Well, maybe two. We'll see.
Couple of little kittens.
Yeah. Girls, not now. I'm gonna go throw them out because they're itching to play and they're gonna make a lot of noise. Come on, wanna go out? Go bark at everybody? Come on. Oh boy. Lots of stuff in the woods this morning, I guess. Oh. That seems pretty comical. Okay, okay. Heartbreaking that you would feel that awful. This is a great line. I gotta wonder, like, after all this happened and everything that came out during the trial, who in their right mind would send him back there? Why would that even be an option?
I can't remember what happens. Does he go back there?
Yeah. What the hell is that grease they put in their hair back then?
A lot of hair gel.
Got it. I mean, it had to be like castor oil back then, right?
What year did this sort of happen?
Late 30s, I think, wasn't it? Hold on, I have it right here.
Because what year did Alcatraz stop operation?
Let's see. (1938). Well, he tried to escape in 1938. June 1941, he murdered McCain. So this is right before Pearl Harbor and World War One, too. Good God, Michelle, learn your history. Alcatraz was shut down in 63
Okay.
due to high operating costs, and it was falling apart from the salt water. I remember that part. And then we started building better, safer, more highly effective prisons.
Mm-hmm.
So it cost a fortune, but it had nothing to do with the shit that happened there. So I couldn't remember how long Christian Slater said that Henry lasted on Alcatraz after he went back,
Yeah.
but um, the real Henry Young did not die on Alcatraz. He was transferred off island in 1948. So after he went back to prison, he got transferred off. He served time in main cell block and moved to United States Medical Center for Federal Prisoners in Missouri. He was then transferred to Washington State in Walla Walla. What a great name, right?
Yeah.
In 1954 to begin serving a sentence for a prior murder conviction. He disappeared after violating parole in 1972. How about
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
So nobody knows what happened to him. Really, 1972, nothing. He was on the FBI's most wanted list. That's crazy. There's a lot different than the real story, but I had forgotten that he didn't actually die in Alcatraz. Interesting.
It is. Yeah, I have to agree. It's a good movie. It's just not one you can watch all the time.
Yeah. So good though.
It is. All right, everyone. That's the end of this stream. We're going to be back on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Australian Central Time. We're doing the movie The Guardian with Ashton Kutcher and Kevin Costner. Hopefully, you can join us there for that one. Night, everybody.
Thanks for watching.